Okay, so we're going to talk about how to schedule and manage campaigns, or as ACT calls it, activity series. Here I am on the home page. I'm going to go to the schedule button along the top toolbar. I'll drop down to manage, slide over to activity series templates. For this template, I'm going to create a new activity series. Down the road we can edit an existing one just to speed things up, but we will create a new activity series here. Let's call the activity series test series. And here we would put in a description of how we what we would describe the series as. So we're going to describe this series as a series of follow-up steps. Okay, now this template we could leave it as public for everyone to see, including the administrator, or private, just so that you only have access to it. For now, I'm going to do it as a public template. So now what we're going to do is right here, this is where our follow-up items will go. We have nothing here because we haven't put any in yet. We'll click the add button. Okay, we have a series of things that we can use as follow-ups. We can have an appointment, a call, meeting, to do, personal activity, or vacation. Now, I normally will use a to-do to start, and let's say what we're going to do for now is set up a follow-up for a new referral client. So I might set up a to-do, and I'm going to go here and say it's going to start 3 days after the anchor date. Usually the anchor date is the day that I put the contact into ACT, but when I put the contact into ACT, you'll see that I can change this later. So 3 days after the anchor date, I'm going to have a to-do, and my to-do will be follow up. I'm going to click OK. Okay, so now I also know that maybe another week and a half later, and I could go to 1 week, 1 month, but in this case I'm going to do 11 days. I know that I'm going to want to make a call, and my call might be to check in. And after that, maybe 3 months later, I'm going to check in again. Okay, so lastly, now I can go back and put something in the middle there. Let's say I just realized, I really would like to do something at 2 months, and maybe at 2 months what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this person a package, or something in writing. So I'm going to send them a letter. One thing I like to do with all my activity series is at the end of this series, 3 months is the maximum I have this one set for. I will go to the 3-month time frame, or maybe a 4-month time frame, and I'll put a note in here. I'm sorry, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go ahead and make that a to-do. I'll put a note in here. Excuse me. And I'm going to reevaluate their follow-up campaign. Okay, so now I've made this series. I go to next. Because I'm not in a contact, I'm just going to do no schedule later, and it's going to be saved in here. Okay, so now I'm in my contacts tab. Let's say we're entering a new contact. And let's enter new contact is Johnny Test. Of course, we're going to fill out all the information through here. What I want to do now is I'm going to go in, and I know Johnny's my standard follow-up. I'm going to schedule an activity series for Johnny Test. Now these are some of mine that I have in here already, but I'm going to set him as the test series. And this is where my anchor date goes. So if I know that I met Johnny 3 days ago or 2 days ago, I can change this anchor date, and I could go to here, and it will change. This 3-day to-do will start from here, the 28th. But I'm going to go ahead and come back to today, Let's go back to March the 1st, and we're going to schedule. I'm sorry, in this case, because I was in Johnny, I have not saved him yet. He's not in there. So let's cancel this out. And let's go ahead and save Johnny Test. Now we can go ahead and schedule his activity series. And you'll see that he's already here. You can go ahead and schedule with anybody else you like the same series all at once. Now if you look at, now that I scheduled it, here's my coming up follow-ups. Right from that series is here in my activities. So from now on, it's going to be in here. When I'm done, I can click it. I finished it, put my notes in here, I hit OK to get rid of it. That's all I have for setting up activity series. Thanks.